MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Buehler will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Hey, Manny V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
One out, nobody on. 1-1, the count to Clint Frazier. Frazier is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Jason Hayward now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. That average for him up in the 360s now. 15 long balls and 34 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Two and one. Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2-6. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Frazier is off at first with 2 away. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Wisdom, a California native, actually. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
The pause and the 0-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Now at the plate, Rafael Ortega. He went deep in the contest last night. First delivery to him on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he's fouled away. hit in the air to center field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Leaving them loaded. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Stroman, right-hander from the umpire state, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Freeman, a California-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Stroman gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
way outside. 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Back in Los Angeles for the second, and Heidi Watney has an...
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Simmons, once a Minnesota Twin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Up and the 0-2 pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Marcus Stroman checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And now pitch on the way. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Second, no score. At the plate, Bellinger. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Cody Bellinger.
Expecting the ball to be pulled quite possibly. It looks like the outfielders will shift to the right now. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And this will be fouled away. Here now the 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 3-2 one more time. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate now, Will Smith. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Ortega is right there, 1 down. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Batting good.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie Alvarez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Stroman comes set. First pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Happ brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, Heidi, thank you. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Happ with a 2-1 count now. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So coming to the plate, Clint Frazier, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Swing here for strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in.
Kevin Buehler is going to take his first cuts here.
Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler. Here's the first pitch to him.
No ball, 1 strike.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
This one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The bat.
First pitch on its way. Freddie Freeman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here now is Trey Turner as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, Dero, so
Now
close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes sliders.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. All set
For the start of the 4th, and stepping in the long thread,
Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Rafael Ortega is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That misses 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Turner is right there. 2 gone.
Of that pitch up in the zone, they took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Alfonso Rivas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And the pitch. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Betts to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting. Anderson.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Popped him up. Alvarez is under it, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Bottom of the inning now. Now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
First offering on its way. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit well on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So with one away. Let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Into the box, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Off-speed pitch in. The 1-0. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way down the third baseline. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. So now to the plate, Kevin Buehler, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. Alvarez is on his way home. The relay throw, and he's in there with a two-run triple.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a two-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. Walker Buehler is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw his...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Mookie Betts comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. 3 runs already home here. 2-1 now to Mookie.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? This could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The batter, number 6. Shortstop.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and in the bat is Trey Turner. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks. With the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
He's hitting for the Cubs.
Thank you, Heidi. Nick Madrigal will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Check swing called strike, 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Bellinger is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready for another chance? Clint Frazier, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. He's set. Here it comes. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Dad, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Fouled away. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Alec Mills will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Alec Mills.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 4-1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3. The Dodgers right now would love to start this anyway to get this leadoff guy on. Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1 home. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Chris Taylor is on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Settling in now,
3.
Chris Taylor. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Taylor.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The bat, the second baseman.
At the plate, Eddie Alvarez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run.
Hey, you miss over the middle with a sinker, and it becomes more just like your generic 2-seamer. Hitter got great wood on that pitch.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 21.
Stepping into the box, Walker Buehler. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB. Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. But the Dodgers Yency Almonte will come on out of the bullpen this season. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras. From the stretch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Digging in now, Patrick Wisdom.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play. It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball. Strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now a slider, but this misses down and in for ball 4.
The center fielder, Rafael.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Ortega. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pilar's there. 2 gone. Ready now, Alfonso Rivas.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will... So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Brandon Hughes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. A couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Hughes, a 25-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard in that category, as he currently ranks second best on the club. Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Hayward giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 6.
Stepping in, Trey Turner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. One count and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next,
so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Frazier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Digging in once again. Andrelton Simmons. For 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Ian Happ. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Betts. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Career homer number 149. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Standing in now, Frazier. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And it's fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Cubs 2. Daniel Norris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Daniel Norris.
Digging in, Will Smith. No hits to this point.
The catcher, Will Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat. Liner in there for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Third baseman, number 3.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish. Like they're trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. No one out with a runner at second. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Taylor swings and a ball hit well to left. Looking up is the left fielder at the track. The wall. Gone!
Hey, certainly not where the pitch was intended to be. Any changeup that's up in the zone has a pretty good chance of getting centered and crushed. And that one was hit a mile.
Into the box now, Eddie Alvarez. Popped him up. Rivas is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kevin Buehler.
In now, Kevin Buehler. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Up next for Dodgers, the pitcher, Yancey
At the plate now, Yency Almonte. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out. Next up for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 delivery. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. New inning set to get underway. That'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he takes a called strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Liner toward right center. And Hayward's now 0 for 3 so far as he's retired again here for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pilar's there. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Patrick Wisdom. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Freeman has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. We'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Freddie Freeman.
First delivery to him on the way. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Frazier is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Trey Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Number 57 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 57.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Just hung in there on that one. Another try at 2-2. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Up next for Chicago.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. The tag and then. So in now for Chicago, Rafael Ortega. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Standing in, Alfonso Rivas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Betts is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting. The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
So striding in, Andrelton Simmons. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. 10-2, the final in this game. The Los Angeles Dodgers, with their 50th team win, tops in the division.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.